Hi, Britton. How you doing? Okay, so looks like okay, finally all caught up. Awesome, excellent. Okay, I had to move forward without any feedback. Unfortunately, I had a hard time. You can wait for feedback. I'm really, really quick with feedback, as you're noticing. Um, so if you submit something and you really want pretty quick feedback, shoot me an email and or just hold off on the resubmission for the next task and just tell me, shoot me a quick email, say, my task is going to be a little bit late because I'm waiting on feedback. Because that way you'll get the feedback you need. And I think I don't want you to worry about, being late with an assignment because you're waiting on feedback. So if you submit one assignment late, we can kind of circumvent the domino effect of other assignments following being late because of the fact that the feedback might have been a little bit delayed. And that's in a situation where you're sick, as if you said, if you're sick. So if you have a good reason for being late, just let me know. I'll be glad to work with you on that. Okay, let's go ahead and jump over to your sketches. So one thing you said is I had a hard time with this assignment, as you should. I wouldn't expect anything less from than these kind of comments where this is difficult. It is difficult. It's really an abstract way of thinking. And if you haven't done this before, yes, it is going to be difficult. I promise you one thing, though, the next time you're tasked with this type of an assignment, which is quite regular in design, is creating word lists and word maps and then assigning visual attributes to the words in both abstract and pictorial representations. Very, very common in the methodology and the design methodology. So when you do, and if and when you are required to do this type of a process, again, it will come much easier, I promise. Let's go ahead and take it. And also, since you had a couple of words that you couldn't think of, and I'll help you with that. So let's go ahead and take a look. So we get to the sketches, and I'm seeing good stuff here, right? So you've got your client listed here. You've got your label, abstract, pictorial. That's fantastic. You have your ideas. You've got your word and your ideas, and that's great. That's what's happening here, right? So I think that so far so good. Okay. Now we come down here, and some of these are just so very, very interesting. And then we come down here, and then we see we've got your thumbnail sketches for um, the continuation. Oh, so here's the ones that you're looking for. So it looks like you have intellectual, abstract for intellectual. Okay, so let's take what we have here already. So your pictorial representative of intellectual is a light bulb, all right? So your abstract representation of intellectual can just be this. Watch my cursor. Nothing here other than one, two, three, four, 5 lines as if they're radiating from the light bulb, right? So it's the light bulb, we would show light radiating like one, two, three, four. Okay, so you got these rays. So to abstractly represent intellectual, let's just use the rays that we can imagine coming out of the light bulb, right? So one, two, three, four, five, six, whatever. I don't know, 8 of them, 6 of them, 4 of them, whatever. Just a couple of rays emulating from really a blank area. All right. And then over here, diverse, pictorial. You've got this interesting abstract representation of diverse because you're using 3 triangles and a circle showing diversity. Now, a pictorial representation of a diverse, we could use black and white. You could show, or black and white, or you could just show a one square black, one square white. And that shows diversity in a really, really primitive way, kind of depicting, black and white as different races or different ideas of showing diversity. Okay, so those would be my recommendations and my ideas, but I want you to also keep in mind that there are no right or wrong ideas in this process. There's no right or wrong approach here, so it's really interesting to just kind of keep your sketches move quickly, and the idea behind that, of course, is the generation of additional ideas, and that's what is so important about sketching in graphic design is that when you sketch your work, you're really developing further ideas, And those and that's the whole idea behind sketching. It's not to say, okay, I've got this idea and I'm just going to sketch it out. No, it's that when you do sketch, other ideas are just springboarding off that idea. So what we do at that point is just write those other ideas down and just really concentrate on moving forward to generate further ideas. And that's the importance of sketching, and that's the importance and the relevance of this assignment as it is related to the conceptual development stage. Okay, hope that made sense. I know that was a mouthful. But at this point right now, I just want you to take a look at what you have and really think about what you have here and think about how you can move forward. Now, don't try to look at one of these as the solution, like, okay, this is it, I'm going to do this one. You really want to comb through these and look through them and really think about it and see which ones or combinations of these that might end up being a good logo. So again, it's important to take, your final solution could be a combination of 3 or 4 of these. It could be one of them, it could be one. It could be a combination of 2 of them. The point I'm trying to make is that there's no right or wrong at this point. It's just a matter of collecting your ideas and saying, okay, this is an effective approach. I'm going to develop this. Okay? All right, so good job. If you have any questions at all, comments, concerns, or if you need anything to be clarified, just please let me know. But I think you've done a great job so far, so thank you very much.